To take a CBCT, we are going to start inside of EzDent-i with a patient chart open. Be sure to have the correct patient chart up, as when taking a CBCT, it digitally burns the patient's name into the DICOM files. From there, we simply click on the Acquisition tab from the top panel and select CT from the left panel. It will then open the CBCT interface to make our selections. Beginning with the gender options on the lower left of the screen, options include man, woman, and child. Note, if the patient is 12 or under in the system, it will automatically select child as the default. To the right are the patient size density settings. Options include hard, normal, which is your default, and soft. Note, in this example video, our largest field of view sizes are going to be 13 by 10 and 18 by 10. The Green 2 device is also available in a 16 by 9 and 12 by 9 configuration. Next, focusing on our field of view section to the top right to select our scan size. Field of view sizes range from the largest size 18 by 10 down to the smallest 1/2 5 by 5 scan. The field of view is going to be the diameter by the height. For example, the largest size field of view is 18 by 10, so that is 18 centimeters in diameter by 10 centimeters high. The 18 by 10 will capture full arch bilateral sinus NTMJ. The 13 by 10 scan size will encompass dual arch, sinus, and inferior border of mandible. The 18 by 10 scan along with the 13 by 10 scan sizes will both be 9 seconds of scan time. The 8 by 9 and the 5 by 5 will both be 4.9 seconds of scan time. Moving down to the 8 by 9 size scan will allow you to capture both the maxillary and the mandibular sections of either the right, center, or left sides of the patient's dentition under the horizontal options. Moving to the smallest 5 by 5 is appropriate for a single tooth. First, we select the arch under the vertical options, and then we select an area under the tooth options section. For ease of use, simply select the desired anatomical area. The green CT2 will adjust automatically to capture that area that was selected in the console window. Additional image options for all sizes include high resolution for best quality and the green setting for reduced radiation. Also, voxel-based sizes below this that include standard for highest quality and the application allowing a larger voxel size. Also notice the message information area across the bottom left of the screen always displaying the status/next steps. Next, simply click confirm and the machine will rotate to capture position and we can position our patient. In preparation, have the patient remove all metal objects from the neck up, including necklaces, eyeglasses, earrings, and any other metal objects.
Let's bring our patient back and go through patient positioning for CBCT. Go ahead and stand up straight and tall for me. And we're going to start with our hands, our feet, and then have the patient bite on the bite stick. So go ahead and hold with your palms facing up. Walk forward and have your feet shoulder length apart. I'm going to evaluate the chin rest to have that just below the patient's chin. Here I'm going to lower the column down just a little bit. Go ahead and open for me and bite on the bite stick. Smile really big, and I can see that the patient's biting in the bite stick groove. Really important, I can see that there's a little space below the patient's chin. I want to ensure their chin is firm on the chin rest, so I'm going to gently push down on the bite stick, and now the patient's chin is firmly on the chin rest. The next thing to check is our mid-sagittal beam. We want to ensure that the patient is centered in the device. I'm going to go ahead and gently open there. We're going to line you up center and close. And I'm looking at two anatomical points right between the eyes and the philtrum just below the nose. For CBCT capture, it's important to ensure that the patient's occlusion is flat or parallel with the floor. So go ahead and smile for me. And I'm evaluating the maxillary occlusion to ensure that it is a flat plane of view. I do see this red horizontal beam shining on the right side of the patient. I use that as a reference to ensure that the patient's occlusion is flat or parallel with that line. Next, I'm going to go ahead and click on my temple support button to close my temple supports, double checking that the patient is lined up center. And finally, I'm going to click my ready return button here on the right side of the touchpad or right here in the middle. So in this case, I'm going to click here
The system is moving into capturing position. Please wait.
The device, as you can hear, is going to give the patient some instructions. I'm going to go ahead and step out of the room, and we're going to go ahead and take our image. Hold the button on the acquisition trigger switch, which will turn yellow when exposing. Hold the button until the image acquisition is fully complete.
Image capturing is complete. Please open your eyes and follow the operator's instructions.
I'm going to go ahead and have our patient take a step back, and we can release them from the device. The Vatech Green CT2 has our bite stick, but let's also talk about other appliances we have with the device utilized for our CBCT capture. In this case, the edentulous cup. I have our edentulous cup. I'm going to go ahead and remove the bite stick from the device. And install the edentulous cup. I'm going to bring my patient back into the device, and we will demonstrate utilizing the edentulous cup. Before we had the patient bite on the bite stick, in this case we're going to have our patient hold with your palms facing up. We would go through the same positioning protocol, but just go ahead and rest your chin right up against that edentulous cup. If needed, we would have them open and gently close on a cotton roll, or we can have them gently close on their back teeth in eccentric occlusion. So let's talk about utilizing our lower chin rest. In this case, I've installed the edentulous cup. Note that the regular bite stick cannot be used with the shorter chin rest. So let's go ahead and bring our patient back in. So go ahead and step into the device. I'm going to go ahead and raise the column up. We would go through our same positioning protocol. Go ahead and start with your hands, palms facing up, feet shoulder length apart, and put your chin on the chin rest. This short chin rest is utilized if we need to capture further superior into the sinus, thus lowering the patient down and raising the field of view up.